This video is for those who value results over effort. You have been told that sweat is the price of a lean midsection. But if cardio burned belly fat, runners would have the leanest waists in the world. They don't. If you subscribe to this channel, you understand that efficiency beats intensity every single time. Grinding on a treadmill for hours is not just exhausting, it is strategically flawed. You are burning calories, but you are not solving the biological puzzle of stubborn fat. Let's begin. 1. The biological reality of stubborn fat. Your body does not view fat as an aesthetic problem. It views fat as a survival mechanism. The fat around your midsection is physiologically different from the fat on your arms or face. It contains a higher density of alpha receptors compared to beta receptors. Alpha receptors hinder fat mobilization, while beta receptors trigger it. This is why your face leans out while your stomach remains unchanged. If you do not understand this hierarchy, you will continue to work against your own biology. Blood flow to the abdominal region is naturally lower than in other areas of the body. Even when you are in a caloric deficit, your body struggles to transport fat from these cells to be burned as fuel. This is not a failure of will. It is a failure of strategy. You cannot force the body to burn fat from a specific area through sheer effort. Spot reduction is a biological impossibility. Your genetics determine the order of fat loss. However, you can control the environment that allows the final stage of fat loss to occur. Without the right protocol, you are simply spinning your wheels. 2. The illusion of abdominal training. Most people respond to belly fat by performing endless repetitions of crunches. This is a fundamental misunderstanding of human anatomy. You can have the strongest abdominal muscles in the world, but they will remain hidden under a layer of adipose tissue. Training a muscle does not burn the fat directly on top of it. If you focus only on the muscle, you are ignoring the barrier. However, building the abdominal wall is still a requirement for authority in your physique. Thicker abdominal muscles will peek through at higher body fat percentages. A person with developed abs may look lean at 15% body fat. A person with no muscle mass will look soft even at 12%. You must train for hypertrophy, not for fat loss. Continuing to chase burn in your abs is a waste of your recovery capacity. Every minute spent doing high-rep sit-ups is a minute you could have spent on a more effective stimulus. The goal is not to exhaust the muscle. The goal is to create a visible structure for when the fat is finally stripped away. 3. The nutritional non-negotiable. Fat loss is a math problem that most people try to solve with guesswork. If you are not tracking your intake, you are not serious about your results. The margin for error when losing stubborn belly fat is incredibly thin. A single untracked meal can erase an entire week of progress. This is where the majority of people fail and eventually quit. To succeed, you must identify your maintenance calories. This is the baseline required to keep your body at its current weight. From there, a controlled deficit of 300 to 500 calories is mandatory. But manual tracking is a friction point that leads to inconsistency. Using a tool like Cal.AI removes the mental burden of nutrition. With Cal.AI, you simply take a photo of your food. The engine calculates your macros and calories with precision. It eliminates the need for spreadsheets and manual searches. You can scan barcodes and log meals in seconds. If you want to remove the guesswork, use code CAPTAINWORKOUT for a 3-day trial. Consistency is born from simplicity. 4. Why cardio is a performance trap. Intense cardio is often the first tool people reach for, and it is usually the wrong one. High-intensity interval training and long-distance running spike your cortisol levels. Elevated cortisol can lead to water retention and increased hunger. You finish a hard run, and your brain demands a high-calorie reward. You end up eating back every calorie you just burned. Furthermore, intense cardio competes with your weight training for recovery resources. If you are exhausted from a spin class, your squats and deadlifts will suffer. Strength is the foundation of a lean physique. When you sacrifice strength for cardio, you risk losing muscle mass. Losing muscle lowers your metabolic rate, making it even harder to stay lean. Cardio creates a zombie state where you are too tired to move for the rest of the day. Your body compensates for the exercise by reducing your subconscious movement. This is known as adaptive thermogenesis. You think you are burning more, but your body is simply shutting down other systems to save energy. To lose the belly, you must stop the cycle of exhaustion. 5. The low-stress movement protocol. The most effective tool for fat loss is the one you are already doing. Walking is the ultimate weapon for stripping belly fat. It does not spike cortisol. It does not increase your appetite. It does not require recovery time away from the gym. Aiming for 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day provides a consistent caloric burn. This movement, known as NEAT, accounts for more daily energy expenditure than your gym sessions. It is low impact and can be integrated into your daily life. You can take calls while walking. You can take the stairs. You can park further away. These small, disciplined choices compound over time. Walking allows you to burn fat while staying fresh for your heavy lifts. It keeps your metabolism active without the systemic fatigue of running. If you track your steps with the same precision as your calories, the fat has no choice but to drop. This is the path of least resistance and highest reward. Losing belly fat is not about suffering. It's about controlling biology. Most people fail not because they lack effort, but because they never learn how maintenance actually works. Subscribe to this channel. The next breakdown explains how metabolic adaptation pulls people back into fat regain and how to avoid it permanently. Iron Protocol.